Well, welcome back to Prospect Hut, and hopefully you like this video. I'm going to go through a whole bunch of prospects we haven't talked about. This is from a publication that blocked me on X, which is ridiculous, but besides that, we're going to go through this list. This is 40 through 36, according to them. The Mets' top 50 prospects for 2026. It features versatility and variety arms. We've gone through quite a bit of these lists. We're going to just skip to so it's 40 through 36. Here's number 40. It was utility man DeAndre Smith. So these are names you might not have heard of that aren't on these top 30 prospect lists. So this is a more extensive list than we've talked about. He was drafted in 2022 in the 5th round by Billy Epler's front office. We've seen some prospects come through the system now that he drafted and get traded. His profile, staying healthy and getting a chance for significant at-bats, has been a struggle for Smith before he set a career high with 101 games played last season. Smith played all 3 outfield spots and played second and third too. Smith is known for being a hard worker with a great baseball IQ, which could explain part of the reason he was able to steal 31 bases last year with about average speed. So he could be a utility guy. Get close to the majors. Smith showed a little bit of pop in 2025 with 18 doubles, 4 triples, and 8 home runs, all career highs. The combination of solid defense over the field, being a good base runner, and the presence of a little pop in 25 makes Smith the candidate to be a future MLB bench player. He's got a chance to be not an everyday player, but be like a last man on the bench. Next guy up is Douglas Orellana. All right. Let's sign him as an international free agent. The former starter flourished in 25 once he switched to being a reliever full-time. He also stayed healthy, which allowed him to pitch 51 2/3 innings with the second highest of his career. He is 23 years old, so he'll be 24 in May. Orellana was very good in Double-A with a 1.64 ERA and a great 35.7% strikeout rate percentage. As many pitchers do, given his reputation as a hitter's league, Orellana struggled a bit when he went to Triple-A Syracuse. He walked 11 and gave up 11 hits in 18 2/3 innings as his first taste of Triple-A. Orellana uses a fastball in the mid-90s and has hit 98. He uses an extreme overhand delivery that helps his fastball play up and get whiffs. Orellana loves to throw a slider and has outings where he throws it 50% of the time. He occasionally mixes in a curveball. Now, here's the thing. We're probably going to see him at some point this year. Next up is Trey Schneider, an infielder. He is 20 years old. Drafted in the 2024 draft, 5th round. So he's very high. Have high regard for him. At 512 plate appearances, after playing only 6 games following being drafted and given a $1.3 million bonus from the Mets in 2024, Schneider played a ton for St. Lucie in 2025, but the results weren't great. Youngster hit 220, 336 on base. That's not that bad. And a 288 slugging percentage. That's lousy. Last year with an 85 WRC plus. On the positive side, offensively, Schneider did walk 14.1% of the time and did steal 41 bases. Defensively, Schneider struggled in the field, but looked the best at second base. Let's also played him in center, and that looked like the better fit going forward. Despite the 41 steals and playing center field, he's only about average speed-wise. Still, he will play the entire 2026 season at 20 years old, and has shown he will take a walk and has some defensive versatility and clearly a smart base runner. So he's a few years away if he makes it. This is a big development year for him, certainly. Next up is Irving Cota, another guy they signed as an international free agent. He is 19 years old. Actually, he's 20 years old. Just turned 20. At 6'5", Cota is one of the taller starting pitching prospects in the Mets system. His simple mechanics bode well for him to add velocity as he develops, and are a big reason why he might have the best control in the Mets system. Cota had a strong start on May 21st, and a 1-hit, 5 scoreless innings outing, and then was promoted up to Double-A Binghamton when they needed a spot starter. The writer says he did quite well during his second straight start of 5 scoreless with 1 hit. He didn't issue a walk in either outing. He issued more than 1 walk in only 6 of his 25 outings, and his high for the season was 3 in his final start of the season for Brooklyn. Cota features a fastball in the low 90s, a changeup, a curveball, and a slider. His changeup with above average arm side fade is his best secondary, and he uses a lot against lefties. So he's an interesting player. The highest he pitched was Binghamton. So probably start the year in Binghamton, I would think. 98.2 thirds of an inning. So he has a ways away. He's 20 years old. Next up is a guy we know about. This is Ronald Hernandez. Acquired in the trade for David Robertson in 2023. He was a catcher, first baseman. Mets acquired Hernandez at the 2023 deadline when they traded veteran reliever David Robertson to the Marlins. Offensively, 2025 was a down year for Hernandez with a 224 batting average, 318 on base, 335 slugging percentage, and he spent the entire season in Brooklyn. He did go 23 for 28 stealing bases in 25 after entering the season with just 17 in his first 4 pro seasons. Hernandez is a slightly better left-handed batter than he is right-handed hitter, but has a good knowledge of the strike zone from both sides. The 22-year-old continues to show limited power from either side at the ball on the ground at almost 50% last year. Defensively, played 27 games at first and 67 games at catcher last year. Given his lack of power, his best bet to become a big league would be as a strong defensive catcher behind the plate. At this point, the writer says he's average all around, and that certainly has value behind the plate. His 23 stolen bases were tied for 4th. Mets prospect Chris Suaro led with 35 among 452 minor leaguers who played at least 100 innings at catcher last season. Interesting. I would mention about Chris Suaro. That is a prospect you guys got to watch. He had a home run on Sunday in spring training. He's a prospect to watch. He's got a shot to be a very impactful player. You let me know what you think about this list. Let me know what you think about these players, and I'll see you later.